Hi guys, I'm Greg Alba.
Here's Johnny!
It's John's birthday yesterday. As a favor, for his birthday gift, like and share this video. I'm sorry I'm sweating. I was on a run. I called John once I saw this dropped, and I was pretty far away. And I was like, I gotta sprint back. A little exhausted right now. Dr. Sleep!
Yeah.
Sequel to The Shining. Let's hope this trailer is worth it. And before we go into that, I would like to thank everyone who has followed us over at our Patreon page. We do weekly Q&As as well as TV show reaction stream-alongs for many shows. That includes Supernatural. John did all of Mike Flanagan's Haunting a Hill House. That's why we're promoting it today. Gotham, Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, One Punch Man. I'm sure I missed some. Cobra Kai Season 2. Some of those shows have reaction highlights included as well. Those are One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, Supernatural, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Let's do this. Hello. This looks like a Mike Flanagan movie.
Yes, it does. Oh.
Okay. Cool.
Just talk to the kid.
You're magic. Like me.
I need you to listen to me. The world's a hungry place. A dark place.
Hi there.
I only
Oh,
met
Becky
2 or
Ferguson.
3 people like us. They died.
The little girl from
When I was a kid, I bumped into these things. I don't know about magic. I always called it The Shining.
Whoa. Cool.
Not bad.
I loved every time we saw an image of The Shining.
Get that nostalgia in there.
I love nostalgia.
Woo!
Well, that was cool. That's a good trailer. That's a really good trailer. Especially because Dr. Sleep, for those who haven't read the book, like myself, but I follow movie news, so once I saw Dr. Sleep, I was like, oh, the Shining trailer sequel is here. I knew that, but I know a lot of audiences won't instantly know that. So this trailer did a really good job at making it clear without saying it's the sequel to The Shining, even though Ewan McGregor does say, I just called it The Shining. It doesn't say this is The Shining 2, it doesn't have some like subtitle like that. So I think from a marketing standpoint, they did a really good job at executing this and slicing in the footage. It made me wonder if they're gonna use a lot of that footage from The Shining in the actual movie for flashback purposes. Are we gonna have some type of CGI'd rendered scenes, kind of like what they did with Ready Player One, Are they gonna do something like that?
I would imagine there's going to be some of that because part of the crux of the book is that, you know, he's been taught to compartmentalize the ghosts of the past in his mind, basically. So I wonder if maybe they'll use some of this old footage for brief, momentary flashbacks or something.
Yeah.
It looks like especially there are moments where he's exploring the carcass of the Overlook, the Stanley.
It's interesting with It Chapter 2 coming out, where little boys who'd had a childhood trauma with something supernatural, and then we
Yeah.
get the adult version of them. And then now with the other Stephen King book, a little boy who has supernatural encounters when it was a boy, really traumatic. Now we're getting the adult version of Danny. You know, I mean, I know they both have books, but it's cool to see that they're both being brought to life. And this does look like pure Mike Flanagan. You know, I've seen Gerald's Game, Hush, the Ouija Origin of Evil, and I know you've seen Haunting of Hill House and a couple of those films too. So this cinematography and the mood and the tone, I'm like, he's always seemed like he's had some sort of inspiration from Stanley Kubrick's The Shining anyway. So he's a perfect match to helm this film, actually.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's always great at doing those very still and like, yeah, he has a lot of Kubrick in his style already, and he's great at doing these ghost stories that are also very personal human stories and stuff. And this seems like if you're rejoining Danny Torrance, that's got to be a character, that's got to be a guy. Thank you for maintaining the grounds.
I ran back here for that,
For this.
to interrupt our video.
But, you know, Danny's got to be a traumatized guy at least a little bit. He's coping with a lot, and I'm excited to see how Mike Flanagan
That's
seems
his
like
theme.
he's gotten to be just the Stephen King guy too. I mean, like every Stephen
Yeah.
King adaptation that's not it right now is like it's Mike Flanagan's territory.
Well,
So
dealing with trauma though as well is such a reoccurring theme for Mike Flanagan.
Oh, yeah.
For him to
1000%.
What I like about his horror movies is they're very character based. I haven't seen Haunting of Hill House, but from
it's
what everyone says
insanely
about me, yeah, exactly. So, and I know he directed all those episodes. So having him helm this, he's just the perfect fit. He's the perfect fit for this. I'm excited for Ewan McGregor to have a film that looks like it can actually be a hit because he hasn't had a hit film in a while.
Yeah, well, I like that this doesn't look exactly like The Shining. Like, I like that it seems, akin to the universe, but it isn't like, oh, he's just gonna go back and do the same things his dad did. Like, I like that you have this weird cult element, and there are other kids out there with the shine.
Yeah.
And you've got this Rose the Hat character who wants to basically feed on their energy with her followers and stuff. Like, it's a little wild in the sound of it, but at the same time, I am very curious about that element. And in Mike Flanagan's hands, again, I am very trusting at the moment.
Well, what I really admire about this trailer was that it was more of a mood piece trailer.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's easy to Conjuring this trailer or this trailer. But they didn't go for that. You know, I honestly, they don't really even show you much of what a lot of the plot is actually going to be about. Because there is that whole cult element that you brought up that I only just recently learned about. So that you see certain images of it, but that seems to be more of a driving force of this actual plot. And somehow this trailer managed to dip its toe back into the original Shining film without making me feel like, I get it, I remember The Shining, you know? Where this trailer easily could have done that.
Yeah, no, it uses it as a punctuation, I thought, in a couple pretty nice ways, yeah. That tie it into, you know, the past of Danny. It makes a lot of sense, yeah, because you have Danny's past, and these are going to be events that are very, very important to him, especially, I imagine, as this particular part of his journey outsets, you know?
And this is a story that I genuinely think would be fascinating to see. Danny was the character who, arguably, I mean, other than, well, I'm sure we'll learn about what happened to his mom. I'm sure I could just read the book and find out, but I'm sure we'll learn about ultimately about how his mom dealt with the traumas that they went through. But that was, if you watch The Shining, that's a traumatic ass experience.
Horrible situation for that family.
So it just makes sense that he wouldn't grow up and be all happy. What does Dr. Sleep mean exactly?
I do not know.
I don't know what the play on that is.
Significance of the title just yet.
But it seems like people are responding positively to this trailer, and there's a lot of that, like a lot of this creepy imagery just blends so well with Stephen King meets Mike Flanagan. Awesome, guys. Awesome Possum Lady Blossom. Are you excited for Dr. Sleep? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. You can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Click that notification bell if you like this video. Hit like buttons all around, and check us out on Patreon. Last but not least, like and share share this video as a gift to John, which internally becomes a gift to me too. Gifts.